and welcome to another exciting episode of House and Home. We're your hosts. I'm Teresa.
And I'm Billie Jean.
We're so excited to have your company, and we hope you all had an amazing weekend and are geared up for another challenging week. Now, speaking of which, the sun's been very hot lately, and if you're planning on stepping out, make sure you have your head protection or wear some sunglasses to protect yourself.
And carry a bottle of water along with you to keep yourself hydrated, especially in the heat today. Have a lot of fruit because your body needs that. Anyways, let's get straight up into our lineup, shall we?
Oh yes, we start off the show as usual with cooking, followed by shopping with Brian Bell and some DIYs and a lot more. So
first up, we have cooking. Now, if you have been keeping up with House and Home, you would have seen a lot of great recipes. This one is yet another lip-smacking, mouth-watering one. So check it out.
Enjoy.
Welcome to a new episode of Cooking on House and Home. I'm Chef Mike, and today we will cook together barbecue lamb flaps with Asian pickles. I've brought along Joy today, who will help me out. Joy is one of my chefs at the kitchen. She is in charge of my breakfast, so whenever you hop over to our hotel, please meet Joy. Our ingredients today, of course, P&G famous lamb flaps. My favorite since I'm in P&G. We will barbecue marinate them today, so it will be a different taste. And I believe when I woke up this morning, I thought I'd put my lucky socks on and cook the lamb flaps as good as I can. So I created this recipe out of my head this morning, so I thought I share it with you, and I'm sure it will be absolutely amazing when you taste it. The ingredients today, we have bourbon, cola, and that's not to drink, that's for my marination. We have garlic, spring onions, Chinese vinegar, fish sauce, green mango, make sure it's nice and green because you want to pickle it, local carrots, brown sugar, ginger, radish, tomato ketchup, chilies, soya sauce, and last but not least, bay leaves. So to start off with, I will ask Joy to cook our marinade for our Asian vegetables. The marinade consists of Chinese vinegar. Don't dilute it, you just use it as it is, together with the fish sauce. So we need to boil that. So Joy, if you want to boil that for me, the vinegar, the fish sauce, and maybe 2 or 3 spoons of the brown sugar, while I'm starting cutting the vegetables. And I will give you a little bit a rundown on these vegetables, where I got them from and what we are doing with it. Radish. It's not the best looking thing in the world. It's probably not the best smelling thing in the world, but it's very, very healthy for you. And I love radish. So what we do is we peel. You need to make sure that it's nice and clean. And if you don't use the whole radish, you can make a nice salad with it. Well, that's pretty simple. Brown sugar again, some vinegar, some salt, some parsley. You grate it, leave it for a couple of minutes in the fridge, and you have the best salad in the world. So, the size I will slice it is pretty small because I only want to pickle the veggies for overnight. So small slices. The thinner you slice it, the easier it is to cook, and it doesn't take as long as the recipe I've pointed out. The recipe states 3 days. It depends on a 3-day. It's probably the size of that. And I do the same with the mango and the carrots. Carrots, do exactly the same. Nicely clean them and peel them. The more you pickle it, or the longer you pickle your salad, the more tasty it will get. And it will last you probably for 2 to 3 weeks in the fridge. So I keep them in my fridge, and yeah, I get easily 3 weeks out of them. Okay, same as the radish. A little bit of ginger. And ginger, I'm not too fussed about slicing them small, or I just peel the dirt off a little bit. I don't peel them, it's just taking the outer skin off. And then again, I just slice it. A couple of slices, it gives you a nice spice. As you know, ginger is very, very good if you have a cough. With ginger syrup or ginger tea always helps, so it gives you a nice, smooth, spicy flavor. Okay, green mango. Got a mango this morning from my favorite market again, Barocco Market. Nice and green. If you get it too ripe, just as soon as you put the brine on top of it, it will easily get very mushy. So you make sure that your mango is nice and green, and then it just slice them as we sliced our other ingredients. Beautiful mango. It's a beautiful smell too. In Asian countries, and you have probably seen Chef Warren on the show, Filipinos love green mangoes. They eat it together with a shrimp paste, and it's so yummy. It's just shredded or pieces of mango, comes in a plastic bag, gets shaken up, and it's just amazing. Same style, here we go. Some garlic, pretty roughly chopped. 1 or 2 chilies, it depends on how spicy you want it. Now we are ready to put our pickles in the glass. I will check with Chef Joy if she is ready. Joy, how are you going? Ready? Okay, here we go. So we will layer our veggies into the glass. Couple of chilies. We have ginger, garlic, nice and tight. Maybe a little bit more chili, feeling hot today. Mangoes. There we go. And I fill the rest in another glass. I like the small glasses because that's exactly the serving I want. So when we start plating up, that's exactly the amount you want to have on your plate. Joy, do you want to bring the brine over here? Thank you. So Joy has cooked the brine with the fish sauce and the vinegar. It smells beautiful, and that goes on top of your pickles. There we go. Make sure you use the Chinese vinegar. They are available in most of the supermarkets. You need to nicely cover it because you want to have each and every piece of your veggies covered and nicely pickled. Okay, thank you, Joy. 1 bay leaf on top, and then we are ready for pickling. Okay. We set it aside to cool it down, and then I put it back into the fridge. 3 days, ready you are. So marinating the barbecue lamb flaps. You can use a whole rib if you like, and then cut them later after you barbecue them. What I will do is I will make a nice marinade, and Joy, if you wanna help me out and yeah, get me this container, and we mix the ingredients together. Okay. Bourbon and Coke. Love to drink it, but unfortunately I need to use that for my marination today. With the bourbon, and that gives you this little smoky flavor. Cola. And what cola does, it's quite interesting, it tenderizes your meat. So no matter what meat you use, if you use lamb, beef, a little bit of Coke usually helps. Tomato ketchup. And if you don't want to use Coke, the other option is pineapple juice. It does exactly the same trick. The acids in the fruit will help you tenderize the meat of soften the fibers, splitting the fibers. Joyce, do you want to chop this garlic for me a little bit while I'm mixing the other ingredients? Soya sauce. Only a couple of spoons. A couple of bay leaves. Okay, I think that's enough. Enough of garlic, if you want to put that in here. And now we just marinate the lamb flaps. And again, it's only overnight. There we go. What I have done, I have marinated some yesterday just to show you how it looks like a day later. So that was my brine yesterday. And you can see the difference of color. Here we go, they have nicely marinated, and I'm sure they're very, very soft. So Joy, if you want to start cooking them, and I will finish off my marination. We put them on a char grill. That's probably the easiest way. You can put them in the oven to get them nice and golden brown. So what we are going to do here is we are caramelizing the outside. Here we need to be very, very careful about how long and how hot you have your barbecue. Soya sauce easily burns, and you don't want to have a real burnt flavor. So I put my barbecue on a very, very low heat. Here we go, it nicely caramelizes, and you can smell it. You can smell the aroma of the sugars, what come out of your tomato sauce and your brown sugar. That all helps giving you a unique flavor. Okay. Yeah. Turn up the barbecue a little bit higher and get them nice and golden. Okay, let's have a look. Oh, beautiful. That's exactly what we want. Golden brown. What you don't want to do is overcooking them. I always keep them medium. As long as they are nice and warm, it's easier to eat instead of having a very, very dry piece of meat. So I keep them nice and medium. They're marinated. So lamb flaps are ready. Nicely caramelized. Beautiful. Joy, do you want to help me plating up? Now it's time to put this beautiful dish together. You can see it's nicely caramelized. It is just looking great. Joy got... Okay, Joy, you take care of the pickles, and I finish with my lamb flaps. There we go. And here we finish our dish for today, barbecue lamb flaps with Asian pickled vegetables. Thank you, Joy. And I'll see you next time.
What a way to kickstart the show. That was a delightful recipe that we've all just seen. Very satisfying, and it makes me hungry now.
Yeah, so am I. I'm hungry. That looks Simple. So I'm gonna try that out. I hope you had your biros and your
Yes.
notepads and you have taken down all the notes that you need to for this recipe. Thank you again. That was awesome. Right now we're gonna head into our quick breather, but when we come back, we have Brian Bell. Stay with us.
Welcome back to the show, everyone. Now, this week on Shopping with Brian Bell, we get to check out some of their amazing products that are now available on the shelves. Now, if you have been dropping by lately, you would have noticed some of the amazing brands, some of, well-known brands, and, as they say, great products with great prices. Brian Bell has everything that
That
you
is Brian Bell quality stuff. Yeah.
So without further delay, let's take a look at what they have for us.
Hey, hey, Mr. B.
Welcome to another Shopping with Brian Bell. I'm Leon Gawi, your one and only host, and as you can see, we're at a different setup. The Brian Bell Agriculture setup, which is part of our Brian Bell group of companies. Now, Brian Bell Agriculture is known for many things. Servicing the rural areas is one of them, as the name entails, Brian Bell Agriculture. And one brand that has lasted over 20 years here with Brian Bell is Kubota. So we're going to take a look at some of the Kubota products that you can find here at Brian Bell Agriculture. There's lots to cover, so let's go in and take a look. The Kubota story began in 1890 when an ambitious 19-year-old man by the name of Gonshiro Kubota established a metal casting business in Osaka, Japan. Even from a young age, his vision was clear. He was determined to create quality products that improved the lives of his customers, their communities, and were environmentally friendly. These values have guided Kubota to where they are today and represent what Brian Bell stands for. So as you can see, Kubota is a trusted name and brand worldwide when it comes to agriculture and farming products. And here at Brian Bell Agriculture, we have an extensive range of Kubota products, including brush cutters or whippersnippers, plows, attachable trays, cool RTVs, and tractors. And you can find it all here at Brian Bell Agriculture in their showroom. Now, enough of me talking about this. Let's go and take a look at one of the happy customers that recently purchased a Kubota tractor from us here at Brian Bell Agriculture. So this is how you travel in TV land. Now, you gotta love traveling in TV land. So welcome here to the Port Moresby Nature Park. I'm here. Behind me, we've got the Kubota 2301, a no-nonsense workhorse. And if you're wondering who's this guy standing next to me, well, this is Ashley, the manager at Brian Bell Agriculture. Ashley, welcome to Shopping with Brian Bell. How are you?
Good, I'm great.
Awesome. So Ashley's gonna talk a bit more about this product, so I'll give it over to him.
Okay, so today we're at the Port Moresby Nature Park with the delivery of the new Kubota 2301. This is a really great little workhorse. It's like a 4-in-1 tractor where we have the tractor itself with a front-end loader and a 4-in-1 bucket. We have a backhoe at the rear of the tractor, and we have a mid-mounted mower deck. So we can, with the front-end loader, we can actually lift stuff, dig holes. The backhoe, we can dig trenches and remove debris. And with the mower, we can keep the grounds nice and clean and freshly mowed. So to get comfortable, we have an adjustable seat, which will go back. So if you've got short legs like I have, you want it really forward. If you've got long legs like I don't have, you can move it actually back. So, and also we have an adjustable steering column. Okay, so you can really get comfortable in the workplace. Now the tractor itself is a beautiful little purring engine. And we can split the bucket. Now the cutting deck is easily removable from the tractor with the pulling of a couple of pins underneath. The deck slides out and you can use the tractor as a front-end loader and a backhoe. The backhoe also comes off the tractor. We have stabiliser arms to support the backhoe when it is off the tractor and also when it's in working mode. The levers here with the seat swivelling around to operate the backhoe. So it really is an excellent little workhorse for all those jobs around the small farms, the nature park, bigger properties if you need it. This is a Kubota flagship. The tractor has, it's a hydrostatic transmission with a low, medium and high range. We have PTO for the mid-mount, we have PTO for the rear, and this button here is your PTO on and off. It's very simple, just flicking the lever will engage or disengage the PTO. On the other side of the tractor, we have the lever for operation of the front end loader. Okay, so we lift, we crowd, we dump, we can split it and then open up the 4-in-1 bucket. We have all the safety features of the tractor with the brake, release, and back on again. Okay. We have power to boot. On this side of the tractor, this is your forward pedal and your reverse pedal. It's very simple to operate, no gears. It's a hydrostatic drive. We have a side chute out the rear for discharging of grasses and twigs that you're cutting up, complete with heavy-duty industrial tyres to carry the weight of the front end loader and the backhoe. All together with a canopy over the top so that we're not getting burnt by the sun and wet by the rain. So it is a very comfortable driver's seat and cabin. So if you're looking to buy a tractor, choose Kubota. Come to Brian Bell Agriculture Kubota in Gordon's and talk to the team there and also myself, and we can get you a great deal on your next Kubota tractor.
Now we're here at the lovely Port Moresby Nature Park with the General Manager, Michelle McGeorge. Michelle, thank you for having us and tell us about your new purchase to your Nature Park family, the Kubota 2301.
Yeah, super excited to have Brian Bell finally bring us our Kubota tractor. It's really efficient. We only ordered it last year and it's already come in, so really excited by how quickly it was delivered. For us, we've been waiting for this tractor for quite a while in terms of having the ability to save up, so we're really lucky as well that Brian Bell were able to help us out to be able to afford it. But we've been looking for a multi-purpose tractor for quite a while, and this is the perfect tractor for us. So we need something that's not too big. A lot of the tractors you see around town are really quite huge, but too big for the nature park. This one is an all-rounder, so it will mean that we'll be able to dig posts. We've also got a slasher.
Yep.
We'll be able to move equipment and logs and a lot of the stuff that we need to move around the nature park. And also too, we've got a slasher, and we also have another attachment coming, which is a chipper, which means we'll be able to do a lot of shredding, which is great for composting. So perfect little tractor for us. We can't wait to get it started.
Now, one important thing that you should always remember is the after-sale service and warranty that the Brian Bell Group has on offer to all its products, including our range of Kubota items. Also, the Brian Bell Agriculture team have the parts to service and maintain your Kubota machinery for you.
Well, we've come to the end of the segment, and as you've seen, or here's a quick recap of what we covered. We saw Kubota here at Brian Bell Agriculture, so if you have any farming or agricultural needs, please come on in and see our friend here, Mr. Ashley, the manager here at the Port Moresby Brian Bell Agriculture. Ashley, any last words?
Well, it might be the end of the segment, but it's not the end for Kubota, as we are growing here in Port Moresby and also in Leigh. Go and see Chris at the Leigh branch Kubota Agricultural Dealership for Brian Bell Group. And between Chris and I, we can look after you, support you and service your machinery and give you backup support.
Awesome. And as you know, Kubota is the name for farming and agriculture, like all quality products that we have here. So always remember, quality products, great services and great value. That's Brian Bell. Until next time, it's goodbye and God bless.
Hey, hey, Mr. B. Right on, Mr. B.
Now that was Shopping with Brian Bell, walking us through an amazing range of quality products that are now available on the shelves. Now, if you have been following House and Home, I have been mentioning non-stop about the customer credit scheme. That is one of the best ways to help you purchase your favorite item that you have been saving up for.
Hi everyone, welcome back to House and Home. Now up next we have Quick Stitch. That is a segment where my friend Theresa is going to show you how to stitch little things which you can do in the comfort of your home. Very simple, very easy, and very stylish, not to mention. Now, she is very skilled. I keep asking her to teach me, but we keep getting delayed because, you know, anyways.
Oh, well, we have a lot of stuff to do, right?
Very true. We get caught up in a lot of things. Anyways, let's get straight into Quick Stitch.
Hello everyone and welcome to Quick Stitch. Thank you so much for joining me. Now, if you have been up to date with this edition, I really do appreciate you, and I'm pretty sure you're now familiar with the kind of props to use when it comes to sewing. Now, in this edition, I will be showing you how to sew simple yet adorable scrunchies. So before we get straight into sewing, here is some of the amazing Colgate products that we use every day, but I'd like for you to take a close-up look at. There are certain types of fabric that needs to be washed before or after sewing. Let's take a look at them.
For perfect fabric care, Colgate Cold Power is the way to go. Leaves your fabric soft and cozy and gives you an outstanding result. And the fabric conditioner leaves your fabric with a sweet-smelling fragrance.
And there you have it, thanks to Colgate. These are the types of products that you need to use when it comes to using different types of fabric. Now, here are the props that you will need to sew scrunchies.
I have a colored fabric which is 10 by 15 inches long, some elastic, a pair of scissors, and the master prop, which is the sewing machine.
Now, according to my opinion, sewing a scrunchie is the most simplest project ever. It can take you less than 5 minutes, I tell you. So, here is the first step on what you need to do. Fold your fabric in half. Make sure the right sides are facing each other. So you have to fold in half and make a straight stitch all the way down. Use a straight stitch, and always remember to start off with a back stitch and finish off with the back stitch.
Actually folding in half and running a straight stitch using a seam allowance of a 1/2 inch.
So now that I have my fabric folded in half with the right sides facing each other, what I'm doing is to skip at least 2 or 3 inches and start sewing here. I'm going to show you later on in this edition why we need to skip this bit. So we're going to have to start sewing. Starting off with a back stitch as usual. So when you get to this stage, finish up with a back stitch and remove.
Importance of backstitch before and after sewing is that it keeps the fabric together. There are openings on both ends, so flip the fabric right side out, and once you're done, run the elastic through.
have this. What you do next is tie together. Tie a knot. Okay. That. Just like that. And the next thing you need to do is to sew. Close the opening. So what you're doing next is
Turn the right sides
sew
to both ends and sew the short
together.
edges together.
Turn this way. Just like this, and run a straight stitch all the way around. Okay, so you want to start off and finish off with a back stitch. Okay. So what we're doing next is to close the opening on this side. So what I'm gonna do is just close this opening and we're done. Actually run a straight stitch all the way around. All right, so this is how your scrunchie should look like. You can make this for little girls or for yourself. Now I have a lot at home and I enjoy making simple projects like this. You can see that this is a very beautiful fabric. It has colorful, tiny polka dots. Now, before I leave you, like I said in the beginning of my sewing, there are certain types of fabric that needs to be washed before and after sewing. And Colgate has definitely got you covered with their laundry items. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Join me next time for another Quick Stitch DIY. Goodbye.
And that was Quick Stitch, everyone. Thank you, Theresa, for yet another
You're welcome.
awesome idea on Quick Stitch. We hope and we look forward to more of that.
Yes, definitely. Anyways, we'll take a quick break. When we come back, we've got a lot more coming up, so stay watching. Welcome back to the show. Now, it is very important that you wash your hands before and after having dinner or even doing anything else. And we're so thankful that Colgate has definitely got each and every one of us covered with their awesome products.
Yes, that is the Colgate Protex hand wash. Here it is. Did you know that hand washing stops the spread of germs and bacteria, preventing sickness? Well, hand washing with Protex is the best way you can reduce germs and bacteria. Now, before I get into showing you how to wash your hands, or well, the proper ways to wash your hands and when to wash your hands, we took it to the streets to catch some views from people on hand washing with Protex. Let's take a look.
Why do you wash your hands?
I wash my hands to prevent the spread of bacteria when I eat or after I use the loo.
I wash my hands because dirt and bacteria.
I wash my hands just to prevent bacteria.
I wash my hand to kill bacteria and destroy bacteria.
When do you wash your hands?
I wash my hands like after using the loo or before eating.
I wash my hands after using toilet and before eating.
I wash my hand before I touch food and before I touch clean things. I wash my hand.
I usually wash my hands before I eat. After I eat, after I use the loo.
How long do you wash your hands?
I wash my hands for about 10 to 20 seconds.
I wash my hand every time I feel that it's dirty, and most like 4 or 5 times a day.
What do you think of Protex soap being a hero in fighting germs?
Protex soap is the best soap that kills and destroys bacteria.
Protex soap is a great product to fight bacteria and germs.
Protex soap is the best soap in fighting bacteria and germs.
I use Protex soap to prevent bacteria from my hands from getting sick.
Now, from what we have seen, most of our friends said that they wash their hands to fight bacteria and germs in order to prevent them from getting sick. Now, what this Protex soap does is that it provides
antibacterial protection while eliminating 99.9% of bacteria and gives yourself a refreshing feeling and everyday long-lasting protection.
There are many situations when your hands can easily pick up germs and transfer to objects or people. And when you wash your hands, it helps protect yourself and others. So, here are the situations which you can wash your hands.
Wash your hands in these situations: after using the toilet, before you eat or touch food, after sneezing or coughing, after touching animals. Now, washing your hands is one of the easiest ways to protect yourself and others from illness such as food poisoning and flu.
But what is the best hand washing technique? Here's how you can do it right.
Wash hands with soap and clean water. Wash each finger. Scrub the nails, palms, and rub the back of your hands. Rinse with clean running water. And lastly, dry hands with clean towel.
So make hand washing a habit to stop germs and bacteria, helping you prevent sickness. For more health tips on Colgate's personal care product, keep watching House and Home. Remember, Protex for the good health of your skin.
And that is one of the go-to products for a healthy lifestyle.
Yes, Teresa, with the Colgate Protex hand wash, you can get rid of those little germs and bacteria. Now, you can teach your kids this healthy habit as they are growing up so they learn.
Yes.
Now, we're gonna go for a quick breather, but when we come back, we have more for you. Stay with us.
Welcome back to the show, everyone. You're watching House and Home. If you've just joined us, we're so excited to have your company. Now, moving on, we have another brilliant DIY on home decors. Now, home decors is all about getting creative in the comfort of your home. So I am so excited about this. Let's check it out.
Hi everyone, and welcome to another fabulous segment of Home Decors. Now this is where we get to show you how to do creative little art designs for your home using anything and everything that you can find in and around your home. Now for this segment, I will be showing you a simple wood and nail art design. All you need is some nails. Now they have to be 1 inch or ½ inch long, and hammer, and a piece of wood or a scrap wood, and some yin or ropes or wool, and pencil. I feel like a true carpenter right now. So let me show you how it's done. So what you can do is just draw anything that you want. So I'm just gonna do a flower. I think it's gonna be an hibiscus. Let's see how it turns out. I'm not a professional, so just outline. You don't need to put pressure on the pencil, because if you make a mistake, you can easily erase when you just do an outline. If you put so much pressure on it, it may be very untidy, but yeah.
Now we're gonna have some leaves. All flowers have leaves, so. There. So once you're done outlining the particular shape that you want, now it's time for you to hammer some nails onto the shape accordingly. Kids, you can get the help of your older ones. So my shape is very curvy, so I'm nailing the nails close to each other so they can precisely give me that shape. But if your shape is just a straight, plain outline, then you can just nail the nails far apart. There we go. So once you're done outlining the shapes with your nails, it's time to use our wool or yen, and then just go around the shape. So what you want to do is just go around the nails like this, so it can be tied, so it's not gonna slip off. So all the petals are completed. Now I am going to do the leaves. And there you have it, everybody. This is the final product. It is so pretty. I love it, and I'm gonna hang it up on either the living room, my room wall, or you can put it anywhere you think it fits perfectly. Join me again next time for more fun and awesome DIY home decors. Bye.
Now that was one of the simplest yet brilliant DIYs on home decors. Thank you so much, Billie Jean, for that. Now, if you want to watch more of that, keep watching House and Home. So let me ask you a question. What is one of your favorite home decors that you've done apart from what we've just seen?
Well, as you know, I love painting, so I do a lot of painting, not just on canvas, yes, using acrylic paints, not just on canvas, but on any little thing that I find that can be painted or turned into something very beautiful, very artistic for the home. I do that, You can, home is where the heart is. Home is where everything, you can find, your comfort zone. You can do anything with it, so just be creative with whatever you can find. And make it more memorable with the things that you create. So join me more. I will show you more of that in the coming episodes. Right now, we're going to take a quick breather, but when we come back, we have more for you.
Welcome back to the show. Now to wrap it all up, Tech People is up next. And yes, in the last episode, we had a look at the Acer C200 Pico projector, and that is a very small pocket projector that you can carry from one location to another, and it's very handy. Now, I am very curious about what is up next. Yes?
Yes, so am I. Here is Tech People.
Hello viewers and welcome again to another episode of Tech People, proudly brought to you by Telecom PNG. I'm Kenneth Pomu, the new host, and of course before we begin the show we would like to thank our sponsor Telecom PNG for making the show possible. Today on this episode we will be featuring something new in the virtual world, Amazon's Alexa, the virtual assistant. Amazon's Alexa, known simply as Alexa, is a virtual assistant developed by Amazon and was first used in the Amazon Echo and the Amazon Echo Dot smart speakers developed by Amazon's Lab 126. It is now an app connected to a virtual system that is capable of voice interaction, music playback, making to-do lists or any other kind of list, setting alarms, streaming podcasts, playing audiobooks, alerting you of meetings that you scheduled, and it also provides weather, traffic, sports, and any other real-time information such as the news. Alexa can also control several smart devices using itself as a home automation system, meaning it can be linked up to your smart fridge and alert you if you are low on items like milk or eggs, and may even suggest recipe ideas based on what you have in your fridge. I mean, how convenient is that? Users are able to extend Alexa's capabilities by installing skills, which are additional functions developed by third-party vendors in their apps that may include features that enhance Alexa's abilities or add on new ones. Currently, interaction and communication with Alexa are only available in the English, German, French, Italian, Spanish, and Japanese languages only for the moment. Since September 2017, Amazon had more than 5,000 employees working on Alexa and related products, and in January 2019, Amazon's devices team released it, and within a month announced that they had sold over 100 million Alexa-enabled devices, and because of its weekly updates, that figure has doubled. So the program is a success for the tech giant and a big help for users, and its appeal to non-users to become users is very strong. Its new updates are more child user-friendly, and you won't need to have an app to activate Alexa's commands or skills like before, meaning they would be pre-installed and no third-party apps would be necessary. Cutting out this third-party is a step taken by Amazon for the safety of its users. Amazon's Alexa is a system that is not just a new fancy way to play your music. It is a real day-to-day system that helps you remember your favorite shows, training times, lunch meetings, and just about everything else. It is more and more becoming part of people's everyday lives, and with its constant updates and upgrades, making it more and more user-friendly and more adaptable to people's needs in different walks of life, it has ensured itself a place in our lives as a virtual but real assistant. Well, that's all for this episode of Tech People. Once again, we would like to thank our proud sponsor Telecom PNG for making the show possible. So viewers, until next time, thanks for watching and have a great evening.
And that was Tech People wrapping up the show, bringing to you another awesome information. Well, people in the world of technology, they love to take it up a notch.
Yes, they do.
Anyways, we've come to the end of our show. Just as much as we've enjoyed your company, we hope you did too. Now, if you'd like to watch this episode again, please visit EMTV Online or visit our Facebook page. Give us a thumbs up. Let us know what you think and what you'd like to see more of in the coming episodes.
Yes. So on behalf of the entire House and Home team, pleasant viewing. Good night.